Hello everybody, my name is Chelsea and welcome to my channel, Read Chelsea Read. This is going to be the Booktube Newbie Tag. Now if you've been subscribed to me for a while, which probably a lot of you aren't, this was my first video on YouTube, but that was in 2020 and I've since changed my channel name and I've abandoned this channel 4 times now. So I still consider myself a newbie. And since I'm on a pretty good roll here, I've been posting pretty consistently, I figured I'd go ahead and do it again. Question number 1, why did you start this channel? I started this channel because I love books and I love this community. I love to watch BookTube, and for years now, I've been wanting to do it. I've been wanting to give it a try. And every time I, quit or abandon it or just stop posting for whatever reason, it's constantly on my mind. I always want to pick it back up again. So I want to be here. I started a channel because I want to be here. This is what I want to do. So I'm just gonna do the damn thing. Question number 2. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to BookTube? I mean, I can bring you unpopular opinions. I'm just kind of trucking along and just doing what feels comfortable in the moment. I am not planning too far ahead. I'm pre-filming right now, and that's the first time I've ever done that. So I'm sure once I start posting more consistently, I will have a better idea of what I specifically want to bring. Instead of doing like your 45-minute wrap up every month, I've been doing reviews in 5 words, and that's been pretty fun. I know it's not an original idea, but I don't see tons of people doing it. I haven't been here long enough to even know. I feel like once I have a better understanding of what kind of content I like to create and what type of content y'all like to watch, things will change from here. I don't know. I feel like that's not a very good newbie question. Or am I the only newbie who kind of has no idea what they're doing? That's entirely possible. Question number 3. What are you most excited about for this new channel? Well, again, it's technically not new. I've been here for a little while, kind of. But I'm just excited to be part of the community and interact with y'all and interact with other creators. When I did this the first time, I really had no desire to reach out to anyone. I was just kind of putting shit onto the internet because I wanted to, but that's changed. I feel like I have a couple of friends in the BookTube community. I have friends that are in like the bookish community as a whole. So it's going to be more fun, I think, this time around because I already have like a tiny little group of people. Question number 4, why do you love reading? I've always been a reader. My mom is a reader and I basically just take after her. I've been rating her books since as far back as I can remember. And now that I'm grown, she watches my channel and now she takes book recommendations for me. So that's really fun. I've just always loved it. I was always that weird introverted kid and I was a very angry child, so I didn't have a lot of friends. So my books were my friends. I am perfectly content to stay in this room and read these books and not be disturbed, and like wifey has to drag me out of this room. I just love it. I mean, what's not to love? People who don't read, now those are the ones you need to watch out for. Question number 5. What book or series got you into reading? Now, I could be cliche and say something like Twilight or Harry Potter, which are totally true, but honestly, the books that got me into reading were those Dear America books. I used to get them from the library when I was a kid and I was obsessed with them. So I feel like those are what truly got me into reading. Those were the books that truly got me into reading. I picked those up constantly. And also like the Babysitter's Club books, Animorphs, Goosebumps, all those types of books. Like all of those were books that I had and books that I was reading, and it's just kind of escalated from there. Question number 6. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? I feel like most of my questions are software related, but I won't be asking any of those questions until I'm able to get the software. I do all of this on my phone right now. So basically, what you get is all that I'm able to do. But like making thumbnails, making little intros, like what, but I mean, I guess I can figure out how to do that. It would mostly be like what kind of editing software they prefer to use. So I'm pretty sure I could take a guess because I'm pretty sure everyone uses the same exact fucking thing. So maybe that can be something creative and unique to this channel. I'll just keep making content on my phone and we won't have anything super fancy. Question number 7. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Honestly, it's just finding time to do it and being consistent. That has always been my problem. I get bored really easily and I'm lazy by nature. Question number 8, when did you start reading? I've been reading as far back as I can remember, like I've previously stated. There was a time in like my late teens, early 20s where I wasn't reading at all because I didn't have the time or the access to books at all. But I've always loved to read. I've always wanted to read. I've been reading my whole life. My whole life. Question number 9, where do you read? I read, if I'm being honest, I mostly read at work. I am an audiobook queen. I list basically everything I read, it's because I'm listening to it on audio. If I'm not at work and I'm reading, I am in this room. I am blessed enough to have a library in my home. So if I'm reading at home, like if I'm not at work and I'm reading, I'm in here in the library on that couch right behind you. Question number 10, what kinds of books do you like to read? Now this one is interesting because my reading tastes are changing. I am rereading books that I've loved and I hate them. I'm reading books that I think I will hate and I love them. I don't know what I like anymore. So I'm essentially picking up anything. It really doesn't take a lot for me to pick up a book, especially since I like going into my books blind. Like I will barely know anything about them before going in. I'll be somewhere and I'll see some books and basically my thought process is, oh, I've seen that one before. Let me pick it up. I read everything and it also depends on my mood. I'm a mood reader. But I read basically anything and everything within like genres. I don't read like every single book. There are books out there that I will never pick up. You couldn't pay me to pick up. But genre-wise, I read a little bit of everything. I like to keep an open mind, especially because I don't really know what I like anymore. So I will read backlist, I'll read new releases, I'll read shit I've never even heard of, which is most things. Honestly, I remember this group of questions being a lot more interesting the first time around. If there's more like newbie questions you want to know from me, I can either make a part 2 or you can just drop them down in the comments below and we can chat about it down there. That's cool too. Please like if you liked it, comment if you want to talk to me. Please subscribe. I would appreciate it so much and hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye.